Good morning. Happy Sunday. Oh, can't wait to have a little flow with you. So yeah, let's do it. Let's start on our backs today. And yeah, just get ourselves in a lovely cozy position to begin. Oh, the sun is coming out. I think it's meant to be in and out and in and out today. But yeah, always nice to see that little bit of warmth coming through. Okay. Just lie back as usual, taking a bit of time. And just see where the body is today, just waking up a little bit, maybe taking any movement it needs before slowly making your way to your backs. From here, just noticing kind of how the body feels, what's going on, any sort of tightness. And choose where you want to find that little place of stillness to begin. So if the legs feel comfortable bent, keep them there. You can wiggle the feet wider and drop the knees in. That just might feel really nice. Or you also can have that full Shavasana with the legs extended and the toes dropping away. Just take a little moment to adjust the small things. So see if you can wiggle the shoulders down away from the ears, backs of the hands down, palms open. Nice. And just take a moment here to notice if the neck is in an uncomfortable or really good position. If it feels like there's any sort of strain, just lift the head up a little bit, chin to chest, and slowly lower down. Let the back of the head soften. Relaxing and releasing. Nice. Let's start in this lovely, quiet position. Breathing in. And slowly breathing out. Just taking in, noticing how you feel in mind. If you have any sort of ailments, any headaches, a little bit of music, or anything at all going on at the moment in life, any bigger feelings or things that you might just want to sit with as you move and flow today. It's always nice as well if you wanted ever to dedicate your practice to a certain person, whether they're still with us or past. Sometimes a really beautiful gesture in a way just to kind of go in this hour. I'm just going to have a little bit of mindfulness, a little bit of thought around this person is or was important to me. Sometimes dedicating a class to someone who might need a little bit of extra light and strength is a really healthy way as well to send some of your positive energy in their direction. We're just making a little mindful wish, I suppose, or intention for the class. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. And as you lay there, if you did choose a person, just bring their image in your mind's eye, or even thinking about what it is that maybe is upsetting you, or even if it's a positive emotion, just you can imagine that positive emotion and how that might look if it's a wish that you want a little more of, joy and laughter and whatever it is, it matters. And this is the time to sit with it if you want and move and flow through it. Softening in the face, relaxing in the eyelids, releasing the creases alongside the eyes, those little places where you just tense up a little bit and you're thinking how the skin just to iron out. Relaxing the jaw, maybe taking some time here just to separate the teeth, wiggling the jaw a little bit left to right. Join me in a lovely, slow, deep breath in and exhale. Just let it in. Oh, lovely. It's giving me a little yawn. That's great. And healthy and normal. Inhale. And slowly exhale out. And when you're ready, just begin. We're going to bend the knees if you have the legs extended. You're going to bring the feet down onto the mat and then slowly bring both knees in. I'm going to start with our little rock side to side. A nice place to start, just to check in and notice the body. You can often really feel any sort of clicks. Notice what's happening in any aspect of the body for you. The pose will always feel so different for each of us. Noticing if you feel any tightness, that lower back, is it the hips, is it the knees, is it somewhere else? Where does your body need this stretch today? And what is it telling us? The 3. Breathing in and out. Slowly exhaling. 2. Slow. And 1. Oh. With lovely relaxing breaths, bringing out some yawns in me today. Apologize. Slowly bring those knees in. Let's hold them. You can use the hands just to create a little extra work as you draw the knees in towards the chest. Notice if you're squeezing at all in kind of the glutes, can you push the tailbone down as the knees draw in, and then you notice that little extra in the hips. Small movements. And actually, we're really starting to get a little release here for 3, 2, and 1. Separate the knees, find some circles for me. The toes can be touching, or you can separate the feet, whatever feels good. Just find that lovely, a little bit of a hello to the hips. Are they a little tighter? How are you feeling today? For 4. Nice 1. Keeping that lower back connecting to the mat. 3. 1, 2. 1. Bringing the knees in towards the chest, little hold, work the tailbone down again. Feeling that little bit of extra openness for 3. Inhale and exhale. We're back to where we were. 2 and 1. Good. We'll do one more series of our circles. I go a little further into the tightness of the hips today. Good. Take the knees as big or small as you like in terms of your circles. Keep that connection with the lower back. It's a little bit of a hello to the core as well as we begin our flow. 3. Breathing in and out. 2. And last one. 1. Big circle. Draw it in. And hold. Inhale. Slowly bringing both feet down onto the left. Just reset that lower back if it feels unbalanced and get yourself into that lovely relaxed position. Good. We're going to draw the right knee in towards the chest this time and hold it here, relaxing the shoulder blades down. Make sure we're not creeping the shoulders towards the ears. We're going to wiggle them down, draw the chin in and feel that knee draw. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. Great. Have the option to stay here. You can extend, see what's going on that left side. If it feels too much today, just bring it back to a nice bent knee. You can extend, drawing that heel down, 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 down. Maybe extending it along the mat. If it still feels a little tight up in that hip joint, just bring the knee back to a lovely point. Good. Inhale and exhale. We're going to take the knee side to side. So we're going to take the right hand on the right knee. We're going to open the knee up. We're going to take the left hand onto that left hip so that we don't lift it and roll over towards the right. We want to keep everything square. And that means both of those hips are still facing the ceiling. Squeezing the glutes to find that little bit of balance. Good. Breathing in. We're going to slowly bring the knee across. take it into the left hand. It doesn't take much here, just take the knee over a little bit, as far as feels comfortable. Listening to the back, the hips. Inhale, we're gonna open the knee out. Squeeze and tuck under in the pelvis as you get that knee wide. Good. Keeping the hip down, inhale. As we exhale, bringing the knee across as far as feels comfortable. Just feeling out the back, finding your little edge. Good. Inhaling, opening it up. Nice, tucking under. We really squeeze here in the glutes, getting that lovely openness into the hips. And exhale, slowly bring the knee across and over as far as feels comfortable. Good. If you feel comfortable here, we can roll all the way over. So I'm going to get you to peel the shoulder up. We're going to take a little bit of our supine twist. So we're going to roll over to start. It's nice to build into this one, especially if you've got any tightness in the back today. You can stay here. So kind of like being in fetal position to begin, but you have that right knee bent and drawing up. Good. If you feel like you've got a little bit more openness, we're going to draw that right shoulder up, and then I want you to see if you feel comfortable reaching that right hand up over the head. I'm going to make a little circle, so it doesn't have to touch the floor or anything, just have it extended, and then see if you can open the chest towards the ceiling, maybe reach the arm around and back towards your head. Good. So coming back, inhale, we're going to reach the hand up, bring it up alongside the ear over the head, and then we reach it out towards the right hand side and around. Good. And as you do that, you might notice that body's just twisting a little bit. It can be big or small movement. Just see how you feel flowing with that arm for 3. Inhale and exhale, continue. 1 more, 2. And 1. Lovely. And then from here in our twist, here's your option. You can stay where you are, fetal position for a few breaths, or you can take that right shoulder, really roll it back and see if you can wiggle the chest so that it begins to face a little more of the ceiling. I find it quite nice to relax that right hand on the hip, elbow draws down, and feel the chest opening towards the ceiling. And if anybody is a little bit more open in that twist, you can take the hands wide in a T position as well, but only if that's not pulling too much in the back. We used to find this one so much easier, but definitely over time, it's a little tightness. Obviously, it's just tight muscles, where we're doing different things. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bringing it all the way back. Good. We're going to take that right knee into the right hand, push it into the left side to help you roll over back onto your back. Place the foot down. Just rearrange everything so the body is lovely and balanced. Good. Inhale, just draw that right knee in just 1 more time for 3. Just straight into the chest. Good. 2. Beautiful work. And 1. Bring the foot down. Inhale. Let's bring the other leg back up. If you took the extension, remember you can always have the knee bent, just taking the twist with the knees to the side. That's all that it would look like different, and that's all good. All right, when you're ready, inhaling and exhaling, we're going to drop the left leg in, drop the shoulders down, and just see how that feels. Working the knee in towards the chest, maybe the tail falling down. Breathing in and breathing out. And again, if this side, it can be different on each side. This might feel good here. If you do want to play, you can extend that right leg. Little hello to the hamstring and take your time, maybe see how it feels to extend that leg along the mat as you work that left knee in towards the chest. Again, if it feels too much or just feels better with the knee bent today, listen to what you need. Inhale and exhaling, remembering just being here, just meeting on the mat is more than enough. We're going to take that knee out. We're going to take the left knee out, use the left hand to support you, right hand on that right hip. You notice you're kind of rolling over towards the right side. Just come back a little bit with the knee. Start again. We squeeze in the glutes. We tuck under. Thinking about kind of that squeeze and tuck under the pelvis. We're on the floor in a little bit of our tree pose as such. So You're looking at, not bringing the foot in towards the leg, opening the knee wide, but thinking a little bit about that. You're squeezing, relaxing into the shoulders and the neck. Inhale, slowly bring the knee back across, taking it into the right hand, and just see how it feels in the hip to take that knee over just a little bit towards the right. Inhale, just noticing. This is such a good one to get under in the pelvis as you take the knee wide. You really think about where there's tightness. You can find some release. Inhale and slowly exhale, bringing the knee across. Just as far as it feels good, until you just even feel a little bit of the stretch. Nice. Inhale, a little smile if you like. Just feeling the body working through its tightness. And as we exhale, slowly bring the leg across. Good. Far as feels comfortable, and when it feels a little bit too much, just lift and peel the shoulder up, and we turn the body, just rearrange. And again, we're thinking about that lovely little fetal position. Just turn to the side, put one leg up. Unless you've got both knees bend is fine too. Good. And from here, we're just going to relax down. Inhale, we're going to reach up with that left hand. And then if you want, we're going to open the chest a little bit, just trace back. It could be a little bit or a lot, finding a big swoosh, reaching down towards the toes and back. Good, and this helps us just slowly open up into the shoulders. Inhale, reaching out, reaching back, twisting as far as feels comfortable for your body. Reaching your arm back up. Imagine when I'm doing this, if I were to like draw wings, I kind of open up and feel like I've got like this arm, this extension of a wing coming all the way around. It's good. And then from here, we're going to choose the depth that we want in our twist. We're going to roll the shoulder up this time, keep the hand down. We're going to see if we can wiggle maybe those shoulder blades a little more apart to open the chest up towards the ceiling. Again, a really great place to keep the left hand is just relaxing on the hip, elbow down, breath to belly. Finding that beautiful breath. If you do have a little bit more openness in this twist, you can take the hands out into a T position and just breathe. Soaking in that twist, that inward work with the belly breath. The magic of a twist, releasing the week, the moment, the year. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Slowly coming all the way back over towards the right hand side. Good. Take your time. What we're going to do is just bring that left hand or right hand out, left hand on the left knee, and see if you can slowly roll back onto your back. Do any sort of wiggle that you need to get the body back in place. Knee drawing in. We're going to hold that here. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Nice one. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bringing the foot down. Let's slowly bring the other foot up to match it. Gorgeous. Draw those knees in towards the chest. Good. Nice little hug. Maybe draw the nose in towards the knees this time. Maybe squeezing into a teeny tiny ball. 3. You can rock left to right if you like to. And 1. Slowly back down. Let's bring the feet onto the mat. Amazing. From here, you just want the feet hip distance. And again, we're going to reach those arms up towards the ceiling. I'm going to take my favorite morning stretch. Just this, arms up, arch the spine, arch the back, see where you've got any sort of tightness or niggles. Breathing in, breathing out, getting that little bit of a gummy bear underneath the back as you reach. Good. Chest open. Breathing in and out for 3, for 2, and 1. Let's push into the feet. Just lift the little tiniest bit in the pelvis just to flatten the lower back down. Inhale, we're going to reach the hands up and down alongside the body. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a flow in our bridge pose this time. So inhale, we're going to reach the arms up towards the ceiling and back over the head. Exhale. Good. We're going to breathe in. And as we exhale, we're going to reach the hands up. We're going to bring them down as we lift the pelvis. It can be a little bit or a lot. Just see where the body wants to go for your very first little bridge pose. Keeping the knees squeezing in, lifting in that pelvis, chin to chest. Inhale, slowly coming down. Feel the spine. Every little vertebrae make that movement count. Just feeling the body, feeling of that pillar, reaching the hands up over the head again. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to flow. We're going to bring the hands up. You can feel that tailbone tucking under as we begin to lift in the pelvis. Good, beautiful. Option to stay here. You can wiggle those elbows in and extend those arms if that feels comfortable today. If it feels a little bit too much, just bring the palms back down. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly unraveling, coming down. Feel the spine making its way to the mat. Reach the hands up. Little back bend. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Tugging under in the pelvis. Good. Reaching up. We're going to lift back up, chin to chest. Good. You feel out how far you want to go. Staying here. Maybe wiggling those elbows in and extending, pushing a little higher today. Yogi's choice. Just see how it feels. You get quite a neck stretch here, so listen to the body. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Slowly coming down. Just take your time. Feel the spine make its way. Keep the hands along the side of the body this time. Relaxing the tailbone down. And this time, just 1 more little knees in. Give yourself that hug. Nose in. And whatever you might need a little hug for today, just take a little bit of time to think about that. If you kind of dedicated your practice to someone, imagine that you're giving them the biggest hug possible. Just be with them, be in that image or that feeling. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bringing the head down, bringing the feet down onto the mat. Nice work, everyone. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. We're going to roll over towards our right hand side. I'm going to do a little bit of our clamshells today. So I invite you just to find that comfy position on your side. And what you want to do is make sure that the head feels supported. So first, coming from fetal position, I like to come and take my left hand and bring my head and relax it here. So I've got my hand kind of just behind my ear. It doesn't matter where yours is, as long as the head feels supported. Good. You can use that left hand to help as well. And then what we want to do is stack the knees. So instead of having one knee quite far, see if you can bring them on top of each other. Good. And then we want to think a little bit of our posture here. So it's really healthy just to breathe in and draw in from your core and just find that lovely long spine that we usually do sitting up or even on our back. Amazing. So big toes to touch. Inhale, we're going to open the knees. Just wiggle if you need to. Draw in from your core and slowly bring the knee down. Inhale, opening. Good. And slowly closing. Good. Find that little flow for you. It can be quick or slow. Inhale. And exhale. Just finding those lovely clamshells. Again, thinking about the work we've been doing in our hips, the glutes. Really trying to target that area for strengthening. And release today. 3, 2, nice one. And 1, just closing it in. Beautiful. Next one. What we're going to do is we're going to open and close. And then we're going to kick the leg out. And we're going to tap that toe. We're thinking about that. A little bit of the glute on the outside, bringing it in and open. Good. Draw in from the core so that we've got that long, beautiful spine. Tap in and in. Breathe. Good. Move as quick or slow as you like. Just find your little flow here. Amazing. Presence. 3. Inhale and exhale. 2. Beautiful. Last one. Lovely. And let the knee soften and chill. Take a breath with me in. And exhale. We're not done loads in the hamstring, so we'll go easy on your very first kick, but we open it, we kick it up, we bring it down and in. I always find my first one's like, whoo, opening, picking it up, bringing it down. Good, just go easy, find, again, your rhythm. Doesn't have to be too fast. Good. Just breathe, inhale. And exhale for 3. Nice. 2. And if it feels right to you, I invite you just to kick up and hold here. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter whether you brought the foot down, we're just going to roll that ankle. Good, roll the other direction and let out those little creaks. Oh, it's really clicking today. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, team. Inhale, slowly bending into that knee and bringing the knee down. Awesome. What we're going to do is we're going to roll onto our backs. Release the hands. Draw that left knee in towards the chest. We're going to bring the heel onto the ankle, wiggle it up, and the knee draws out. Just feeling that little bit of openness here. Noticing if you can feel the work into the glutes. And then maybe drawing through, grabbing the back of the leg and drawing the knee in towards the chest. See if you can get that little bit of a release. Good. So if you feel like you're kind of squeezing in the glutes, push the tailbone down, relax the shoulders. Maybe lift the head, drop the chin in towards the chest. And breathing in and out with me. Good. Just see if we can get a little bit of release here. I quite like to rock a little bit side to side in this one. I sometimes get like a little bit more in the stretch. For others, that's not for them. So just listen, make this little stretch. Use this opportunity in whatever way feels good to you, just to get into those glutes. Good. If you wanted to extend into that right leg, you absolutely can. Just a little hello. We've not done much in those hamstrings, so it's an opportunity just to stretch out. We draw the leg in. Good. 3. Deep breath in and out. 2. And 1. Slowly bringing the foot down. Bringing everything back to the mat. Unraveling. Beautiful. So you have an option. You can roll over towards the left-hand side to do the left hand. I'm just going to wiggle this way so that you can follow me on the left-hand side. So I'm going to wiggle my head to the other edge. At least you can kind of see and you're not watching my back the whole time. Good. So rolling over to that fetal position, really lovely and comfy. And then when you're ready, just see if you can kind of roll onto a little bit of the hand. This kind of reminds me of like, you're lying on a beach, maybe kind of roll over to look at what's going on around you, hand supporting in whatever way feels good, relaxing those shoulders. Good, let's line up the knees. Inhale. And as we exhale, just see if you can draw in from the center of the body. Good, you just want to feel nice and long in the spine rather than it arching in any sort of cat or cow sort of oscillation in the pelvis. Good, palm down. Inhale, let's open, big toes to touch. A little clamshell. Exhale. Good, inhaling. And exhaling. It's such a lovely little bit of movement today, just oiling that joint, really working to get that synovial fluid happening here, really healthy. For 4. Nice one. Again, as quick or slow as you like, your practice. 3. Inhale and exhale. 2. Beautiful. And 1. Squeezing and bringing the knee down. Just a little breath with me in. Maybe a little smile. Just let it go. Just time for you and the body. Good. This time we do another clamshell. We open it out. We drop it down. We kick the leg out, tap the toe. Good. Bringing it in. And open. In. And tap the toe. Good. And open. and tap the toe when you're ready. Just breathe. Finding that little bit of a flow for 3. Nice, 1, 2. And last one. Nice. Closing it up and join me in that lovely breath. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Again, taking the first one of our kick, a little bit more gentle, slowly, maybe building into it. See how it feels today. You're gonna open it up. We're gonna give it a little kick. In and out. Sometimes the leg feels heavy after that first little 2 exercises in this sequence. Just take it as you need it. Good. Find your little flow. The kick that feels good to you. Nice. For 3. Find some nice deep breaths. 2. Awesome. Breathing and 1. The next one, you can stay here or you can give it a little kick up and hold. Good. Great opportunity to roll that ankle. And some big circles, roll the other direction. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bending into the knee, bring it down. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, we're going to come back down with the head. Slowly roll onto our backs. Make sure that everything feels balanced. No straining in the neck, shoulders. Good. We're going to draw the right knee in towards the chest. Bring the heel onto the knee and then wiggle it away, opening up in that little figure 4. If it feels enough here, just stay. It's perfect place. If it feels good to draw the knee in, take that choice. Up to you today. You know your body best. I'll always say just listen. Amend within the class if you need to. Leave anything out. That's not a sign of weakness. It's sometimes a sign of strength. You have the ability to just slow down when you need to. That intuition. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Draw the knee in a little more. See if you can relax in the head and the forehead. Softening into this little stretch here. You like that movement of rocking left to right. I sometimes like that. I feel like I get just that little extra kind of isolation of the muscle, especially as I rock a little bit towards each side. And then coming back to center. Inhale and exhale. Option to stay here or just extend maybe in that foot. Left leg extends, maybe just waking up in a little more into the hamstring. Deep breath in. And slowly breathing out. Nice, bending into the knee. We're going to slowly bring the foot down onto the mat and unraveling in the pose. Good. Inhale, we're going to slowly just wiggle. We're going to bring the feet a little closer towards the tailbone, and then we're going to wiggle and bring the bottoms of the feet together. You can use the hands to help you, maybe wiggling left to right, and slowly see if you can open the knees. It does help sometimes if you wanted to bring the hands kind of underneath the glutes just to support here, relaxing in the shoulders. We're trying not to get that arch in the back, if possible, trying to keep the back a little flatter, using the hands to help if it's really, really tight in the hips and the knees. You also have the option to wiggle and release and just let gravity come to you here in our Supta Baddha Konasana, our reclined butterfly pose. If you notice any tightness in the neck, just lift the head, chin to chest, and lower the head down. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe let's bring the hands to the belly here. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. And send that lovely release, that lovely softness, some breath in the direction of the person. Maybe if you chose to dedicate the class Just be with them in your thoughts now. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale and exhale. Breathe. 2. 1. Beautiful. From here, just slowly coming back to that lovely place of stillness. And we're going to use the hands to bring the knees back in towards each other. Just separate the feet a little bit. Good. You've got the option to roll over to the fetal position in one direction, or if you want to have that little rock and roll, that little massage of the lower back, draw the knees in, cross the ankles to the lower part of the leg, and just take a little bit of a rock. You don't have to come up here. You don't have to be able to do that to feel that little massage of the spine. From here, you've got the choice either to roll over to one side and then come up to a nice upright position, or rock all the way up if you've got that little bit of momentum. Nice one, everybody, coming all the way back up to a nice tall position. Grab a little drink if you've got it today. Cheers. Nice one. Really nice work. Good. I'm going to take the legs into a V. So we're going to bring them out. Find that little V. It can be a little bit smaller or it can be a little bit wider. You choose wherever you're feeling that stretch. And I always like to wiggle left or right here, because if you notice, sometimes we lean, the sit bones have a tendency, you might be doing the movement and you're kind of, why do I feel a little bit like I'm leaning to one side? So wiggle a little bit to feel like those sit bones are a little bit more balanced, and then find your position. Nice one. So see how you feel here. If it feels really tight in those hamstrings, just close your V a little bit. Good. We're going to just breathe in here, sitting nice and tall. And exhale, draw in from your core. Drop the shoulders down. Good. So we want that lovely strong center. Inhale. And exhale, drawing in strong from the core. Good. A little bit of a stretch, reaching over towards one side. Good. Ears drawing down. You get a little bit of a stretch into the neck. Use the core coming back to the middle. Inhale, reaching over. Just see how you feel on the side body here. Breathing in, coming back to center, thinking about that center as being that lovely, strong point. Breathing in, reaching over, maybe holding here, dropping the ear down. If you can roll and open up the chest. So instead of having that right shoulder drawing down, can we open the chest and sink a little deeper, reaching towards that foot. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, drop the shoulders down. Good. Breathing in, reaching to the other side. Good. See how that feels. It's a little tighter on that side. Drop the ear. And if you've got the shoulder rolling in, see how it feels to open it up. Doesn't matter how far and deep the stretch is. We're just trying to see what's going on in that side, lower back. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Good. Again, who thought we're kind of stretching the back body here when we've got the legs right? You think it's hammies, right? But we're really trying to get into that back body. We're going to do it again. Inhale. Going to reach over to the side. So we want that strong belly. We're lifting, we're reaching over. Good. From here, noticing. Can you roll that shoulder up and back? Maybe you reach. Now that hand, you can either relax it just wherever you want, or you can reach the hand up towards the ceiling, or even reach it over. You might start to feel a little bit more into that side body. If it feels a little too much, no worries. You see if you can flex the toes and reach for that big toe. Well, we want to keep that openness. Inhale and exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Don't worry if it looks different. Inhale, coming all the way back up. And exhale. Good. Drop the shoulders down. Let's take the other side, breathing in. And as we exhale, we're reaching over. See how that feels, noticing, maybe flexing the foot. Good, stay here. If the upper body feels enough, feel maybe a little bit tighter, maybe reach the palm up if you like. You can also reach it up and over. Just listening to the body here, seeing where you feel that tightness, breathing into that space, but remember just edging slowly into it. A little message to release for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming all the way back up. And exhale, drop the shoulders down. Nice and tall. Good. We're going to draw the chin in towards the chest here. Let the shoulders draw down. How's that feeling? Where's the neck today for you? Good. Slowly bring the head back to center and looking up. And head back to center, looking down. The shoulders down. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, head comes up. Let's roll the shoulders up and back. Up and back. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Coming to the middle here. So noticing kind of maybe we found a position where staying with the legs a little bit in that V feels all right. If you feel like you want to wiggle them a little further, the body's letting you go there. If not, stay where you are. Just bring the hands forward, maybe the fingertips walk forward. We're just going to lean forward a little and back. Take your time. It's going to have to be big movement, leaning forward a little bit and back. Find some breath. Just see if you can feel that little bit of work happening, releasing a little bit more into the inner thighs. And as you continue your rocking forward and back, just find your edge. The body's going to let you go a little further. You're welcome to take the elbows down and up. If not, just take it slow and small. Listen to where your body wants you to go. And keep it going for 3. Nice. 1, 2. And 1. Good. Last time we're going to find a little bit of holding. So bringing the hands forward, maybe we stay right here. Maybe the body will let you go down onto the elbows and the forearms. And we stack the fists, relax the forehead here. Good. Sitting with it. If there's anybody who feels opening up today and knows turtle pose, you can absolutely take that. Arms wide. Chest coming down. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, slowly coming all the way up. And exhale. Beautiful. We're going to just work those knees in. Take your time. We were there for a little while. Let's bring the bottoms of the feet together. Finding our more upright butterfly. Just wiggling, maybe bringing the heels in a little more towards the midline. Finding that lovely balance in the sit bones. Don't worry if the knees are up here. Just keep a nice tall spine. Inhale and exhale. We're going to squeeze them in and drop them down. And squeeze them in. Inhale and drop them down. And squeeze and drop them down. Good. We're just teaching the body that it's safe to go. The nervous system to go a little bit deeper here. Squeeze and drop them down. Good. And last one, squeeze. And allow those knees to draw down. Maybe opening the feet like a book. You've got the openness in the hips. Sit nice and tall. You can also bring the fingertips behind you if it feels really tight. And then just see if you can push into the hands, leaning forward with the chest, getting a little more into the hips. absolutely fine wherever the hips are. Let's just breathe through it. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Just find that lovely release for 3, 2, little smile if you like. Nice soft release in mind and body today. And 1, slowly bringing the hands forward. We're going to wiggle the feet forward this time. So keeping the same shape as butterfly, keeping the bottoms of the feet together. But we're going to get a nice stretch in the glutes that we worked, especially in our little sequence on the side. So we're going to bring bottoms of the feet together, slowly lean forward. You might feel it a little bit differently. You might not feel it yet. The body lets you go forward a little bit more. And maybe sometimes we can get the forehead on the heels. Not always where you want need to be. You don't need to be anywhere. Remembering it's just moving in those directions. And see if you can feel that stretch in a different place. Deep breath in and out. Sometimes it feels good here. Back body. Just release. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, slowly coming all the way back up. Beautiful. Let's use the hands to bring the knees in. We're going to swing the knees to the side and come up to a nice tabletop position on your mat. Grab a little drink if you like. Cheers. Beautiful. Bring the hands down, finding our tabletop. We're just going to take a few little cat and cows and a little flow here on the floor. The inhale, tuck in under. We're going to pull across the shoulder blades, that lovely arch. And roll the shoulders up and back, lifting in the chest. Notice if you're collapsing at all in that upper body, we want to find that length, shoulders, lengthen the neck, slightly in front of you, good. Inhale, find your own cat and cow flow. So if you feel comfortable, close the eyes and just move between cat and cow in a way that suits you. Where are you feeling it? Where do you need it? Even wiggling left to right if you need to in your cat. Just make the movement yours. This is your time to release. You feel so many areas being worked here, upper body, back body, the core, the spine's getting that level, it'll work. Ready for 3. Just finishing off the flow here, 2. And 1. Making your way to tabletop position. Good. Checking in if the wrists feel comfortable, if they do stay there, or if not, come up onto a fist. We're going to inhale, extend the right leg. We're going to take our little knee to nose. 1 and extend. Knee to nose. 2 and extend. And then we're going to take a step forward in, big step forward. Inhale, reaching it up and sinking down. Good. We're going to bring the palms together with the option to twist the body, reaching over. This time it's that left elbow. Thumbs come towards the sternum. You can stay here. You can drop the elbow on top of the knee or tuck it in front. Good. If it's in front and the hands are to the side, maybe you might have some space still to bring the hands in. Good. Option here to stay or tuck the back toes and lift. Working the heel away, the knee forward. 3, 2, and 1. We kind of build up to this bit of deeper pose today. Inhale, reaching up. Hands come on either side of the front foot. Good. We're going to bring the knees hip distance and sink down into a nice child's pose here. Exhale. Inhale, we're going to peel the body up into our cat pose. Roll the spine into cow. And then back to a lovely flat back. Drawing in from our core. Inhale. Extend the leg. Knee to nose. 1. Nice 1. Knee to nose. 2. And on our 3rd one, inhale. See if you can bend. Knee comes towards the nose and can you take a step forward? Take a moment, find that balance. Inhale, reaching up and sinking down into that front knee, just feeling that little release. Thumbs in. So we can stay here. You can always hold the wall if you feel a bit wobbly. Maybe we twist. So it's right elbow in the direction of the left knee. Just staying here. You can relax the elbow on top. Keep a nice long length. Maybe tucking the elbow in and around. Thumbs come in. See how you feel. The back toe tucks and lifts. That's cool, but no worries if not. You're there. We drive the front knee forward, the back heel away. 3. Breathing in and out. 2 and 1. Bringing it down. Inhale, reaching up. Bringing the hands down. Good, wiggling that front foot back. This time, big toes to touch. Knees are really wide. Coming down. Onto the elbows or all the way down onto the chest if the body will allow it. And just stop in our wide-legged child's pose. And breathe. Good. If the forehead makes the mat or the stacking of fists, rock it left to right. You can get a little release here. 3, 2, head back to center, just holding here, noticing how you're feeling in those hips. Thinking back a little deeper in those hips. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Good. We're going to walk the hands slightly forwards, lifting up, and take your time bringing the knees in so that they're hip distance. Good. I'm going to face you for this bit. We're just going to walk the hands over towards the right hand side. Knees hip distance and sink down all the way towards the heels. See how you're feeling. If you're getting a nice stretch across that side body, stay there. You can also take the left hand on top of the right. We really try to sink back. Breathing in this time. Really focus on breathing into the left side body. Inhale. Use the breath to lengthen the stretch. Find a comfy place for the head. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming all the way back to center, reaching forward. Good. Maybe bring the fingertips out like little, I don't know, claws. Maybe you keep the chest lifted a little bit here as we sink down. Draw the chin down. 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to walk the hands over as far as you can towards the left. Maybe the right hand on top of the left. Sinking back. Good. Just find that beautiful breath to expand a little more into the side ribs. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Keep the head soft. Breathing in and breathing out for 3, 2, and 1. Now coming all the way back to that lovely center point, lifting up, swinging the feet to the side. Nice one, everyone. Coming back to a nice upright position. The legs don't have to be crossed, whatever feels good to you. Grab a little drink with me. Cheers. Beautiful. So sitting upright. Again, if you need to wiggle to get that tall spine and the balance and the sit bones, little wiggle side to side helps. And then let's just roll the shoulders. Big circles up and down. Find some nice, slow, deep breaths, releasing the weak. Day, the more. Let go of that tightness. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, drop the shoulders down, sitting nice and tall. I'm gonna take that right ear to the right shoulder. Maybe this time we're gonna take the right hand up and around and bring the palm onto the temple. You can use the hand either really lightly or breathe in with me. And as we exhale, maybe use the hand as a little bit of a sandbag just to keep that ear drawing down. If it feels too much, you're in charge. Just release. Good. Drawing down into the left side. Let's stay there. Inhale and exhale, sending breath anywhere you feel tightness. 3, 2, and 1, releasing. That hand, little smile if you like. Inhale, bring the head back really slowly. And exhale, the other side. See how that feels to you. Sometimes you can feel that bit of work we did on the other side, so we ease in. You can stay here and just breathe. This is great. Draw the shoulders down and just close the eyes, breathe into that tightness, or you can take the left hand, bring it onto the temple. Inhale, and as we exhale, we draw right shoulder down. Use the hand as a little sandbag. Again, if it feels too much, just release. Keep the hand soft or take it off. Just breathe into that tightness, soften into the forehead and the jaw. And find some of that beautiful breath in out. And slowly exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Releasing the hand, releasing the head. Bring it back to center. Good. If there's any less movement with the neck that feels good to you, sometimes a little half circle roll. Sometimes it's just sitting tall and letting everything go back. Breathe in and breathe out with me through the mouth. Take our little face relaxation. Point your fingers, middle fingers between the eyebrows and follow it up and around. The up into the forehead, maybe a few circles in the temples. Just feel around, relaxing here where you need to. Maybe the top of the nose, finding some small circles all the way down the nose. If you've got any sinus pain. Drawing in and around the cheekbones. Breathing with me in and out. You know this, just feel around wherever you want to get that release in the face. Again, maybe a few more circles in the temples, and then I like to kind of just slowly make little circles in the top of the jaw. Reminds me to start to release and soften here. Remembering that the research is just coming out so much more and more about the connection between the clenching that we hold so often, even just in thought, subconsciously, and how it's like directly impacting on that neck and shoulder pain. You want to give the neck a little rub at all. And they also have a correlation with the jaw and the pelvis. Interesting, isn't it? 3, 2, lovely, and 1. Beautiful. When you're ready, just sitting nice and tall, relaxing the hands down. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Just stay in stillness, a little soft, quiet ending. And when you're ready, find your Savasana. Either sitting up in our more traditional meditative pose or lying down to that beautiful Shavasana, wherever it's comfy and cozy. It's your Sunday, crawl back in bed, lay on the cozy sofa, or just make your way back down to the mat, knowing it'll catch you. Maybe today in your relaxation, there was a person or people that you decided you just wanted to kind of have in mind today. Maybe bring yourself into that space with them. And you picture their face, their smile. Just finding a little moment of clarity and peace and gratitude for any time spent with those people. Just seeing the love that you held between the two of you, inhaling and slowly exhaling, just breathing in that beautiful feeling. Just be in the moment, in the quiet, sitting in the peacefulness, the comfort. The present moment. I invite you to find the quiet and the peacefulness. Being in the presence. The people you care so much for. Just let their light and their love just cover you from the crown of your head all the way down, the face, the neck, front and the back body, the arms, the legs, the toes. Just enjoy being still. Take the quiet and the peacefulness of the practice today with you, and the love and the light, the people come to mind in your movement today. Peace and love. It's your Sunday stretch. Stay as long as you like.